Okay, so for our second film, I'm going to talk about honesty. And actually, honesty seems to be something that's really quite rare. And I believe in a thing called radical honesty. So, radical truth. Yeah, well, anything that's radical sounds good to me. So, radical honesty is about being able to own your own truth. So, because we're hardwired for connection, one of the things that we can end up doing is compromising ourselves in order to be able to fit in and feel accepted, liked, connected. So we can compromise ourselves in really, really subtle ways. Sometimes it's agreeing to things that we don't really agree to. Sometimes it's like accepting a negative comment that somebody says about you because it feels easier than to go, excuse me. But the radical honesty part is when we recognise that we're throwing ourselves under a bus in order to be accepted and included and valued, when actually we'd be accepted, included and valued as a fake, false self. Don't do this. Don't do this. I've not seen you do this, so you might already be way ahead of me. But I spent a lot of my life being a people pleaser and pleasing to what I thought was the standard of what other people needed me to be in order to be able to feel connection, but the connections always felt lonely and hollow. So that radical honesty, being true to yourself, being true to who you are, I can promise you, right, it will take you less time to find new friends or a new relationship than it will to recover the lost self-esteem that comes from not being your own identity. I promise you that. And also within that, the relationships that are hardest to get over are the ones that you weren't yourself in, that you weren't your real self. They take so much more analytical and overthinking when you weren't your true self. So be your true self, find your true self, and always, well, best way to put it, just don't throw yourself under a bus. Not for anyone.